This is the Forester Premium. We're going to start right here with the steering wheel. We got cruise control, turning it on. Then we're going to set it here. Then it links onto the car in front of you due to it being an adaptive cruise control. This is where you're going to control the distance from that car in front of you, closer or further. Then a lane centering. You have intelligence mode and sports mode for when you need some more power. You can tell that there next to the P. Over on the other side, info controls that screen up above, letting you change it. Source is source of music, AM, FM, Sirius, Bluetooth, CarPlay. And these will jump in between your presets, or if you're hooked up to your phone, it'll do the songs. Right here we have the volume. And then we have hang up the phone, answer the phone, voice recognition. So if you hit her, she will come on.
Canceling.
But if you're hooked up to CarPlay or Android Auto and you press and hold her, it'll give you Siri with CarPlay and Google with Android Auto. Down below, you always want to pump up on these buttons. So these arrows will give you different information up above here. So just by pressing it, changing it up there. We have miles per gallon, tire pressure, how much time we're using the auto start stop, how much gas we've saved, how fast we're going. We've spent 36 minutes in the car and we've gone no miles. 20 miles to empty and an average of miles per gallon. And then here is a menu button that you will actually hold, this middle one. And here you'll just be able to set a couple different things. Make it go back to set your back seat reminder, so whenever you cut your car off, it'll remind you to check your back seat, and volume warnings and some settings just to go back to factory mode. And then back to the info button here. This changes the screen up here. Right now it's at a screen that just tells you all the functions that are turned on right now in your vehicle. Then if you press it again, it tells you the angle and a little bit about your car. The triple meter screen, which is customizable actually, and I'll get into that a little bit here. The weather, music, and then a general information screen, 20 miles to empty, miles per gallon. And then lastly, a time and date. And then a menu button as well, like the other one. And if you press and hold this one, it'll give you this. Oops. There we go. Sorry about that. It'll give you this screen to where you'll use those arrows again down below. And here's where you can actually change that triple meter screen you just seen by going down to display, hitting enter, going down to favorites, and then just by clicking enter or the middle button, you're able to change these to different options to whatever you would like. And then just hit the middle button, go through those, change them, and set. And then we have some other beeps, just some climate control, maintenance, another factory mode, and then we can go back to our original that you want to leave it on. Here in the middle of the home screen, we have home screen, we have phone, settings, shortcuts, apps. A really cool one in the apps is that I like to show is the travel link. And you're actually able to find gas and gas stations around you, sports teams, keep up with your stocks, and keep up with your weather. And this is all, and you're able to change the location based on where you are just by going here and adding a new location. You're gonna add Spartanburg. Just like that. And this is free just for you buying the Subaru. So that's a really cool feature. Then here we go back to home, and that was in the apps travel link. Here you'll find your My Subaru app as well. This can help you set up roadside assistance or schedule an appointment. Media for your CDs, then radio. Shortcuts. Let's say you like to check those fuel prices a lot, but you don't want to go into apps every time. You would just simply go to apps and add the fuel, and then it'll actually become an app on your screen. If you wanted to get rid of that, you just kind of hold it down and drag it to delete. And here on this screen as well, you can always customize it if it makes it easier for you. Then other hard buttons. Down below we have some air, on, auto, hot, cold, AC, fan speed, cycle by pressing it, max air. This will defrost the back and the side mirrors. This will defrost the front, and then you turn to change the mode of where the air is coming out at. Here we have the gear shifter, and then park, you engage it by pressing down on it, or pulling up on it, excuse me, and then by holding your foot on the brake and pressing it down, you can actually turn it off. Then here we have audio vehicle hold, and this will basically hold your brake for you until you hit the gas. You always want to make sure this is off when going through a car wash, because it'll mess your car up, because it holds the brakes while your car is trying to roll down the car wash. Here you have your X mode, so push to engage it, and you can see there it's engaged, and then this way to turn off traction control, and this way for normal, and then you're gonna push it back in to disengage. Here we have the heated seats, low and hot for each side. Over on this side we have the trunk open and close, the steering wheel or steering responsive headlights, meaning that when your headlights are on, your steering wheel or your headlights will turn with them. Memory, I can send you a video on how to set your trunk at a different height if you're interested in that. The roller is for the dash brightness. Here we have the auto start stop. And so if you've ever noticed that you're at a stoplight and your car engine cuts off, that's what's doing that, and you can actually turn that off by pressing there. And your blind spot detection as well. Here, if you ever noticed a car go by, you'll get some flashers here, and that's how you would turn that off if you were interested in that. Another thing is here, if you have your light on auto, that meaning that it'll turn on automatically, and you push the whole knob forward, this will engage the auto bright lights, meaning that it'll turn on and off if there's a car coming towards you or not. Then here we have window lock, open and close, lock and unlock, and then how to change the side mirrors. And then over here we have the windshield wipers. Down is faster, and the first notch is controlled by this here ring, And you just want to think of this as time in between swipes. So less time between swipes and more. And I think I covered everything. Oh, up above. So this is your pre-collision braking, meaning that if anything jumps in front of you while you're going over 7 miles an hour, it'll actually brake for you. Here you have your sunroof opener. Here is a lane departure, uses these cameras to keep you in the lane as much as possible. And then here with the Starlink, the information button, so meaning that if you're ever lost or need some help, a Subaru representative is always there 24/7. And then the SOS is more of an emergency. If you're something happened, press that and they'll send whoever you might need. So hope this helped. If I missed anything, please feel free to reach out and I can help you as much as possible. Thank you.